Hello everyone, so this is my review of the QiYi Clover Cube Plus. So it comes in this nice dome package that I love to use as a display. However, you can pretty much just use it for this puzzle, because as you can see, it's quite big. It's bigger than my 5x5, not quite as big as my 7x7. So what this puzzle is, it's pretty much a combination of an edge turning puzzle and a face turning two-layer puzzle. So if you have a curvy copter, it's like that, just without the corners. If you have just the Clover Cube by QiYi, it's that plus 2x2 turns. So it can turn like a 2x2, but could also turn on these edges. There's also jumbling, and you could still make 2x2 turns, which is actually nice because it allows you to do more jumbling before it starts bandaging up. At least externally bandaging. The 2x2 turns of this puzzle are quite good. It's a little bit sandy, however not too much. It does actually corner cut really well for what it is. You really wouldn't expect it to corner cut too much, given that it's a complicated puzzle and it's not really a speed cube, but it's still fairly nice. As you can see, Mofangi and Star, I guess that's the designer's logo. I did want the black plastic version, but there was a mistake in my order, so I got stickerless. One thing that I didn't want about this, but it kind of is an interesting feature, the corners that are hidden actually are in stickerless plastic for each of the different colors. So there is actually a white, orange, green corner, and the same thing for all of the puzzle. So you could actually use them as a part of the solve. I've done it, where you actually treat it like a proper curvy copter with the corners. But for those of you who don't want to, you really don't need to. No one's going to see it. The yellow is really bright. The red and blue are really dark. Orange is coming off really bright in this, but it tends to be more dark. The green is pretty light. I'm not too big of a fan of too many of the shades. I like a dark red and blue, and brighter orange, green, and yellow, and white is always just white. So this is a pretty fun puzzle. You do want to table it a tiny bit when you're doing some turns. The 2x2 turns aren't really that big of an issue with it. It's more when you're trying to get these curvy copter turns going, or the edge turns. But it is fine. I will say, I've never personally had a pop. However, I did give this to some non-cubers, and they popped it several times, and one person even dropped it, and I lost a spring, the entire puzzle exploded, and I had to assemble the full puzzle. I'll also say, this is a pretty intuitive puzzle, actually. It seems like it's pretty hard, but really isn't. There's a lot of different types of steps to it, which is what I like, but it's really not very hard at all. You don't need to know that much about solving a 2x2 in order to solve it. You don't need to know that much about solving a curvy copter to solve it, because you could just ignore the corners. It's pretty much just, if you're able to figure out a way to pair up these edges and move these petals where you want them to go, that's really it to this puzzle. There's not much else. So that's pretty much all I really have to say about this. I definitely recommend this puzzle. It's a very fun and interesting puzzle. It looks really cool. I prefer getting it in black plastic, but oh well. And yeah, I like it. I would just say the stock tensions they have are really nice, but don't loosen up the tension too much, just because I've seen it on loose tensions, and yeah, this thing likes to deform on loose tensions, and you really do not want to pop on this. It took me quite a while to put back together. Okay, so see you all next time. Have a great day.